Welcome to the Explainer. If you're trying to keep up with all the AI news flying around, it can feel like drinking from a fire hose. So today, we're here to help you make sense of it all. We're diving into what we're calling the AI Cambrian explosion. Does it feel like every single day there's some new AI model, some new breakthrough that's supposed to change, well, everything? If you're feeling a little bit buried by all the announcements, trust me, you are not the only one. I mean, what we're witnessing right now is kind of like a Cambrian explosion, but for artificial intelligence. It's this incredible, chaotic period of rapid fire innovation where all these new forms of AI are just popping up in every direction all at once. So today, let's try to map it out. Okay, let's kick things off with part one, the AI creative explosion. This is all about how AI is evolving from just being a data processor into a genuine partner for creating totally new things right from scratch. And this creative universe, it is expanding fast. We're seeing this massive burst of tools for making images and video, for composing original music and audio, and even for building out entire 3D and interactive worlds. I mean, AI is becoming a seriously sophisticated artist. You've got tools like Alibaba's Qwen-Image that can generate these stunning, professional-grade images from just a simple text prompt. And then, at the same time, you have something like ElevenLabs, which is zeroing in on creating unbelievably realistic human expressions, getting that level of emotional depth we've just never seen from an AI before. The variety in video is just staggering. On one hand, you have these tools that can automatically pump out those viral, brain rot style meme videos you see all over social media. But on the other hand, you have things like Perplexity Video, which is designed to help professionals turn dense research into these super clear educational videos. It just goes to show you, AI isn't one size fits all. It's becoming a specialized tool for every kind of creator out there. And the pace here, it is absolutely relentless. Just think about this. With Higgsfield, you can literally draw a stick figure, and it will turn that sketch into a moving animation that just completely demolishes the barrier to entry for animation. And at the same time, you have tools like Grok's Video Imagine and Midjourney pushing the limits on full HD video, letting creators dream up entire cinematic scenes with just a few sentences. This explosion is hitting our ears, too. AI is officially a musician now. Platforms like ElevenLabs Music can compose completely original, copyright-free music for your projects. And get this is pretty wild. There's even tech that can look at your website's design and automatically create a unique little audio jingle based on your brand. It's crazy. And we're not just stuck on flat screens anymore. AI is starting to build entire worlds. Google's Gemini storybooks let you create these cool interactive stories where you choose the path. Genie 3 can generate a whole playable game from a single prompt. Microsoft is bringing AI help into 3D design with Copilot 3D, and you've got open source projects like Skywork creating world simulations for anyone to tinker with. But what's powering all of this amazing creativity? Well, that brings us to part two, supercharging AI brains. Because underneath all these cool tools, the actual intelligence, the AI's brain, is getting a massive, massive upgrade. And this isn't just a small tweak, it's a monumental leap. Yesterday's AI had the memory of a goldfish, but today's models, they can handle seriously complex reasoning and remember huge amounts of information. Take memory, right? Features like Claude's Conversation Recall give it a persistent memory, so it actually remembers your preferences from past chats. It makes the conversation feel continuous and, well, personal. The key bit of tech that makes this possible is something called the context window. The easiest way to think about it is like the AI's short-term memory. A bigger window means it can hold more stuff, like an entire novel in its head at one time. And that means it gets way, way better at understanding long documents or following a really complex conversation. And these context windows are getting ridiculously huge. We're talking models like Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, and Qwen 3 that can now process entire books, massive research papers, or huge chunks of code all in one go. And practically speaking, that's what allows a tool like Notebook LM to watch a long video for you and then just give you the summary. It's a huge time saver. But it's not just about remembering more stuff. It's about actually thinking better. The next generation of models, like the upcoming GPT-5 and Mistral Medium, are being built for enterprise-level performance. That means huge jumps in their ability to handle complex, multi-step problems with real accuracy. And if you need one perfect, dramatic example of this leap in strategic thinking, you just have to look at the recent O3 chess tournament. An AI won in a way that just blew everyone away.
It showed a level of planning that experts are calling a checkmate for how we used to think about AI's limits in reasoning. It was a huge moment. So, this all leads us to our final and maybe the most important part of this explosion, part 3, AI for all of us. Because all of this incredible power is becoming more democratic, it's more accessible, and it's being shaped by users more than ever before. This whole access revolution is really happening on 4 major fronts. First, we're seeing more free access to really powerful models. Second, there's a massive push for open source AI. Third, we have the rise of no-code platforms for people who aren't developers. And finally, there's this new focus on letting us, the users, actually help guide how these tools get better.
And this is happening right now for real. Super advanced models like Grok 4 are now free for everyone, everywhere. That's huge. At the same time, the open source movement is exploding, with models like Google's Gemma 3 and Skywork, giving builders the raw materials to create whatever they want. There are even open source AI agents now that can just clone an entire website. That could fundamentally change how we build things online. What this all means is you don't have to be a coder to build with AI anymore. I mean, look at this process for a platform like the Lindy AI Agent Builder. You can literally create your own custom AI assistant by just dragging and dropping the features you want. That is a total game changer. It puts the power to create and automate in everybody's hands.
And this revolution is also about giving you more control. Remember when GPT-4o's performance seemed to dip? It was the massive wave of user feedback that directly led to them restoring its capabilities. And on the privacy front, Google's Gemini now has temporary chats that just get deleted, giving you total control over your data. The users are getting a real voice. And this accessible AI is already starting to show up in our day-to-day lives. We now have a robot that can actually tackle the ridiculously complex task of folding laundry. AI language tutors have passed 1 million users because they offer this personalized, almost human-like teaching. And AI is helping us with our money, right? Finding better flight deals and giving smart financial advice. Okay, so let's zoom out and put a bow on this. What does this whole AI Cambrian explosion really mean? It means AI is becoming a powerful creative partner. Its core intelligence is getting a massive upgrade, and all of this incredible power is being put directly into our hands. We're really shifting from an era where we just used AI to an era where we can all create with AI. The tools are here, they are more powerful than we could have imagined just a few years ago, and they're available to more people than ever before, which really just leaves one big, very exciting question for all of us. What are we going to build with it?